Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the WholeHearted Living podcast with me, your host, Debs Thorpe. And today I am introducing you to exactly what is wholehearted living, what does it mean, and whether this then resonates for you to continue listening. Okay, so wholehearted living has been an idea of mine for the last few years, and it's only really all come together recently in terms of the expansiveness of what this incorporates. And for me, wholehearted living is this concept that we have this one short precious life here, and we are here to live that out in the fullness of who we truly are. So we get to live a life that is authentic to ourselves, where we can fully be an expression of ourselves in the world, where we aren't constrained by the weight of the expectations and beliefs of others and the layers that we've been given over the years that aren't truly us. That wholehearted living is where we break free from that, and we go on this journey of what it is to be ourself, our true authentic self, and what it then is to create a life from that place. Now, I'm really passionate about this because, you know, it really, really sucks to be in a life half lived. It sucks to be in a place where you may have created something really amazing on the outside, right? So probably anybody who knows you would go, wow, you know, you have this amazing life and you're so lucky and, you know, you must be so happy, only to feel like there's a disconnect inside, that something's missing, that something, it's almost like there's a stuckness, an emptiness, a trapped sense of being trapped. And it really feels very isolating and lonely to be in that place. And I'm really passionate about bringing together what is now 20 years of work in this field, continual studying, lots and lots of tools and techniques to enable you to go on this journey to uncovering your authentic self. You know, because one thing I've learned from working with, you know, thousands of clients over the years is, you know, when it all comes down to it, we want to be happy. We want to be able to live a life that feels good to us, that has, you know, it feels amazing for us and our family and the people around us, where we don't feel like we're having to be something we're not in order to live and go through this life. It's exhausting. And, you know, the reason that I kind of delayed the launch of this in the end was really wanting to get to this place where I really fully knew and understood all of the intricacies of this journey, because this is a journey inward. Okay, it's one where we go internally, and we are literally going on probably a journey that no one's ever really embarked on before, in this way. And so I wanted to make sure that I had all the tools, and really genuinely I'm in that place now where this is it. So this journey is not about perfection. It's not about positive mindset. It's not about us being happy and joyful and on fire every moment of every day. It's about being okay in our humanness. It's about learning what it is to navigate all of the complexities of being human in this world, and how we can learn to embrace that and use that and live in this place of total freedom with ourselves, that we can embrace and accept ourselves just as we are right now, whilst also allowing ourselves to grow and expand and explore and experience. Because, you know, beyond wanting to be happy and fulfilled, I genuinely think most people also want to feel at peace in themselves, because we take ourselves wherever we go. No doubt there's certain environments and there's certain people that can draw out certain aspects of us, but fundamentally we are taking our internal world wherever we go. And so when we talk about this path to freedom, peace, fulfillment, purpose, authenticity, it makes sense that we have to begin that journey internally. And I am now at the place where, after all of these years, all my years as a counsellor, therapist, coach, practitioner, all of these things, I'm now at the place where the added knowledge I've gained in neuroplasticity and working with the subconscious, in the mind-body connection, how we navigate emotions, what that means, our nervous system, all of that knowledge and information now comes together in a way that provides this roadmap. Like, I often describe the wholehearted journey as, you know, it's always going to be unique to you, but there are certain guideposts that we can use along the way that help us to navigate that journey. And so as we embark on this wholehearted living journey, you will understand how to navigate your internal world. Okay, I will willingly give you all the tools and techniques to help you understand what it is to be human in this world, what it is to unlearn some of the subconscious programs and blueprints that have got you here, but are then stopping you from fully being in yourself, fully embodying your authentic self. And we're going to go into what it is then to rewrite and rewire those programs to suit you and this amazing freedom-filled life and kind of your next level in every way. And on another episode, I'm going to share with you a bit more about my story. But this comes from a very, very personal place for me. You know, I was that child that always had really big dreams. I knew freedom was always such a core value of mine. And, you know, a lot of my conscious decisions were towards freedom. I set up my own business at 24 for that reason, and moved away from home and all of these things. And, you know, that was what I thought was driving me consciously. What I didn't know is that I had this subconscious blueprint, if you like, that had been overwritten by some trauma responses that was keeping me locked in this overworked, very burnt out, very resentful state. So even though on the outside I had built a successful business from the ground up, I was living next to the sea, I had amazing people around me, that's not what it felt like internally for me. And that disconnect became such a big weight to bear in the end. And it wasn't until I then started navigating my internal world in a way of looking at where my subconscious was not supporting me, what needed to change in that I could suddenly break free. And, you know, from the outside in the beginning, it wouldn't have appeared that a lot changed. You know, I didn't suddenly sell all of my possessions and move to the mountains and go and take myself off for a year. You know, I did the work from where I was, which is how I know it can absolutely be done from where you are right now. And, you know, from that place, I cultivated that inner world, and then my outer world became an expression of that. So for those of you who are watching this podcast on YouTube rather than listening to it, you will see the backdrop is the absolutely stunning Lake Como in northern Italy. I have very recently just taken over a place here. This is where I will be looking to base myself, and this is one of the external factors that have changed for me as a result of my internal world changing. So that's the wholehearted living journey. It's all about us being in our fullness in a way that is truly authentic to ourselves and building a life from that place. It has the most incredible ripple effects. Again, in another podcast episode, I'll share a little bit more about what the impact of family and clients from me making this journey for myself. I'll share more about how that's happened. But for now, if you are someone who is wanting more from their life, you feel stuck, you feel trapped, you feel like you're ready for the next chapter, the next level, but you don't know where to get started, there's an element of impatience, of dissatisfaction, there's that real sense of more, then this is the place for you. Every episode, I'm going to give you very practical tools and techniques to use for different elements of this journey. So you can dip in and out of all of the episodes. And I would love to hear from you what resonates, what challenges you're facing, so that I can really make sure that I'm serving you in a way that works for you as well. So I'll drop all of the details in the descriptions about where you can find me, how you can connect, and I very much look forward to supporting you on this journey. Bye for now.